to Chats with Carmelia, and on today's show, I have special guest Brittany Krystantos, motivational speaker and author, wrote her first book at 15? 15, oh my gosh, and what a journey she's been through, but I will let her introduce herself.
Yeah, hi, and so nice to be here with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I wrote my book at 15.
What was the book called? What is the book called?
Yes, it's called I'm Not Your Average Teen. And it's about, being a teen and being different and inspiring other teenagers who are going through struggles with mental health, bullying, and kind of putting that positive message out there that there's help. And
that's amazing. And that was your first book. You also wrote a second book. What is your second book about?
Second one's it's called Beneath and Beyond. And I do these workshops to high schools for mental health. And it's based on a mental health workshop to help prevent suicide and help kids who are going through stuff and really helping them heal. And my hope is to prevent people from going through bad stuff and depression and anxiety. Yeah.
Well, you know, we can't always prevent the bad stuff, but learning how to deal with the bad stuff is really important.
So important.
And to that note, there's some bad stuff going on with millennial dating.
Yes, there is.
Oh, well, I mean, don't take it from me. I work with a lot of millennials. Example A. Tell me what it's like for you dating as a millennial.
It's hard because, one, men, I feel like these days don't know how to respect a woman. And the issue is as a young woman, I'm 22 and I'm dating and I'm trying to figure out what I want in a guy. And they're not ready for emotional commitment. They're not ready for settling down. And a lot of young women, we're more mature than men, and they just want to, it's hard because they want to, have their fun and be single, and we want something serious.
And I know you personally, so I do know that you tend not to date boys your own age.
Yes.
You tend to date a little bit older. Is that because of the maturity difference?
Yeah, it's because of the maturity difference, but still, it's still hard to find that one, right? It's definitely because of the maturity difference and because they have more life experience and they're just more mature to talk to.
Right.
It's just hard because I feel like these days men don't know how to treat a woman right. And that's where the issue is.
Yeah, there needs to be a lesson in chivalry. It's so funny because my daughter's close to your age, and I know that when she was dating at a younger age, she would complain about these young boys not having manners, meaning like not even knowing to open a door or not even knowing that when you're driving in the car, you don't put your girlfriend in the back seat.
Yeah, and driving very fast, and it's
exactly.
It's like, do you want me to it's like a death threat? Like, do you want me to die with you right now? And it's also like on a first date, like yes, it's nice for a guy to take you out and pay your bills instead of coming over late at night and having late night Netflix shows. We don't want that, we want more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So what dating apps have you tried that you actually like? And what dating apps, and if you don't like any, I want to hear about that. Like, what is your opinion about the dating app options for you?
So I've tried Tinder, Bumble, everything you can think of, and I just don't like it.
Okay.
I find that I like meeting a person in a bar or in a neutral, natural environment than messaging online and meeting them and finding out that this guy does not look like his pictures and this guy is socially awkward. So I find that a lot of times on dating apps, when you're shy, you go on it because you're scared to go out there.
Right.
And you're scared to meet other people naturally, and so
can you share like a real life experience about how you met somebody that wasn't like what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, I went on this dating app on Bumble, and he was nothing like his pictures. And the first date,
absolutely, how was he nothing?
I thought he was, tall, skinny, whatever. He comes and he's skinnier than skinny, and first of all, he asked me to marry him on the first date. That's a no. Oh. Okay. And then yes. And
before, as soon as he saw you, will you marry me?
He goes, "You're so beautiful. Can we get married already?" And he was fully serious, and I said, "No, that's not happening."
Okay.
And he was didn't shower, and there was just a lot of things that he did that I thought on his Bumble profile that he'll be different.
Yeah.
And because they write your profile, I'm this, I'm that, and he was opposite from that. So,
oh my goodness.
Lesson
so
learned.
how do you survive something like that? I mean, do you give that person 5 minutes of your time, 30 minutes? I mean, what do you do in that instance?
Text my friend. I said, "Can you please rescue me?" And she called me, being like, "Brittany, I have a huge emergency. You need to come pick me up." And I said, "I have to go. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
But my friend's in need right now."
And what did he get the cue that he was not
No, he
accurate?
said, "Okay, oh, no problem. Let's maybe have a second date." I said, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah, exactly. What advice would you give to a single millennial guy that wants to make a good impression? Like, what are your expectations? What would make you leave the date thinking, I want to give this person a second chance?
I find number one would be get to know the girl. Like when I'm on a date, I want you to get to know me as a person. I don't want, like flirting right away. Get to know me. Take me out. Have conversations with me, share things about you. I'm not into like someone being mysterious. I want I
think that a lot of younger men use the push pull, like pull your hair
don't
mechanism.
play games.
Like, I'm not going to tell you about myself because I'm too cool for school,
yes,
right?
That's exactly. I'm not going to tell you. This has to be later on. It's like, well, I'm not asking for your whole life story. I'm asking just let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other, and that's number one. Like then like appreciate her, like make her feel valued and make her feel important. Even though it's a first date, just have a normal conversation like you're with your friend. And that's what I'm looking for. When I feel like I can't talk to him as a friend, I know that right away this is not going to happen.
Well, Brittany, you're very active on social media, as am I, and I feel like social media has now become almost the new unspoken dating app. How many DMs do you get from social media, and what judgments do you make about seeing somebody's social media profile? Do you think it's a good metric for determining compatibility?
Actually, it's really fun you say that because I've gotten a lot of DMs and I've been the one sliding into the DMs as well.
Okay.
But I remember my friend was telling me the other day, and you can see a person on their Instagram. Like, for example, if a guy has pictures of his grandma or his mom and his family, you know right away that he's a good guy. So on dating apps, you don't see that. You don't see the pictures of the grandparents and the pictures of the mom. On Instagram, you see him, what he's doing, who he's hanging out with, what he's all about. Because everyone on Instagram, we live Facebook our life. We live Instagram our life. We post about our life. You get to know a person really well when you're on Instagram.
Okay.
And that just shows right away. So I personally have been on dates. People have slid in my DMs and the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's been good dates.
So you get a more, you kind of think you get a more authentic feel for that individual.
Definitely more authentic feel because you get to see his life basically.
Amazing.
And if he has no picture, if a guy has like 3 pictures on his Instagram, you know right away like, okay.
There's a double life going on here.
There's a double life, or it may be catfish.
Oh, it could be a catfish, yes. Oh, that's a whole other episode. So Brittany, you've done so much in your young career as an entrepreneur. How do people get a hold of you to support you in your work of helping young people with mental illness?
Yeah, my Instagram, my Facebook, my website, Brittany Krystantos.
You can slide into her DMs, guys.
Yeah, that's how you get a hold of me. And I'm all about, inspiring young teens. And if there's anyone out there that feels like they're alone, to reach out to me. And any single guys who are,
there you go.
Are a good man.
Here we have it. I am the matchmaker. Before you meet Brittany, there is a screening process. So feel free to apply. I have her dad in the background saying, no, we're not doing that. But thank you. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you, Brittany.
Thanks for having me.
And that's our chat. We'll see you next time.